My bad. I had to add this song to my liked list. My bad. I forgot to mute the stream that's on my. It's like my stream on my TV, so I can make sure it's not lagging and stuff. Because it's like kind of far away at my computer to see, and it's all small. But man, I fell asleep. I can't lie. The grip is working good on this board. The concave is too. What about now? Can you hear me now? My mic died. It's charging now, though. I bet. But yeah, could you hear what I said about the board? Bro, your channel is dope, by the way. You inspired me to. I want to make like my first like real video now. It's so funny, dude. Like I can sit here and live stream for hours on end talking and everything, but the moment I sit down to like do a video and do like a voiceover or something, I'm like, nope, don't want to do it. Too embarrassed. Wait, what do you mean? From are you talking about like what I was talking about? The videos? Yeah, it's weird. It's only for like videos, like posting like sitting down and like doing a video not live. I honestly might be better off doing it live. Like you know how like I was filming the clips live and stuff? I feel like it might be easier for me. Oh, from your clips. Yeah, no, yours are good. I like them a lot cuz I feel like anybody can record a short or go live, to be honest. It's like it's like harder or something different. Excuse me, to like sit down and record a video. I just woke up, so like I'm all disheveled still. But yeah, um, I feel like it's like a whole different thing to record and like to plan and record and edit and post a video. Bro, I don't even know yet. I kind of don't want to do a setup video first because everybody does a setup video. And I've done them too, but I've just done like time lapse ones without speaking. And that's also another reason I don't want the first one I do to be that. I might honestly, what I was wanting to do, and I just need to hurry up and do it. It'll probably be, I want to do one before this, but what I want to do, this is just going to take a little bit. It'll be like my next paycheck or something because it'll be expensive. I want to build a park. And like wood here is just really expensive right now. But yeah, I want to build a park and I could record that and turn that into a real video. Okay, nice. I hope that's nice. I hope that's a good thing. Yeah, see, that's the thing I really want to do, but I live in an apartment. It's like a townhouse apartment, so it's bigger, but like I just have like a little back patio. So I could probably do something out there, but it would have to be pretty small. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's why I want to do events. Like I want to do an event here. That's why I want to build this wood park. And it could be a video. And then once I have like and I want to do like a decent wood park, you know what I mean? And like good enough to do an event with. Or maybe even like two medium sized ones, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like I should have like two medium sized ones and then one big one, maybe even. I don't know. If not one big one, I should have like two small ones and a decent sized one or something. But I kind of want to do like a big wooden park, and I want to take it to this new like indoor skate park slash shop, and I'm gonna see if they'd be down to let me like do events there, like even like once a month probably. And that could be other like more content to do too. I could live stream that or like record videos for that. So that way people, cause since I stream so late, like I have a lot of people come into my stream that aren't from here, you know what I mean? So they definitely can't make it to an event. So, and like not even just like from my state, but I got people like, dude, the fingerboarding, see, like, I don't know, fingerboarding scene in Tennessee isn't that big. So I need to make it bigger. You know what I mean? I want to help that. And yeah, I want to start because like I know for a fact there isn't any fingerboard event happening in my city at all. So I I feel like for a park, I want it to be able to. I want you to even be able to skate the sides. You know what I mean? Wait, what do you mean by go off the edges? Oh, level. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. See that? I kind of want to do that too. I feel like a multi-leveled park is sick because that's kind of what I have here, but it's just like a small version. That's what. Because like what this is. This is just a electric raising and lowering desk, and then I put a coffee table on top of it, but just the table, not the legs. You know. So it gives it kind of like a plaza vibe, which I don't give you guys enough of this view a lot, like the 10 stair and the rail and grass cap and stuff. I need to do that more, but all right, I got you with the skate grip too. Oh god, that was ugly. Hold on, man. Maybe I shouldn't have picked the skate grip for that. Let me do a better one. There you go. My bad. Skate grip is new to me, but it's working. It's just like I don't know. You still obviously. So the brand new mob, like this is like real skate grip. The mob is pretty grippy, but it's still obviously not foam, you know. Okay, I think I really gotta like flick forward with skate grip tape. Jesus. Oh, that is what I have to do. It's kind of like a real board. I mean, you have to do that too, but you have to do it like more pronounced on the skate grip, or at least from my experience right now. Yo, appreciate it. Yeah, see, concrete and wood mix is really sick too, and that is something I could do for a big park or even a small one. Honestly, you are so right, dude. Actually, does it stay and transport well? Well, actually, I'm an idiot. I could just put screws in. Like I can actually like do the concrete proper on. I feel like you kind of have to if you're gonna connect it to wood. You know what I mean? Or concrete would be heavy enough. You could just like take it off or like make it not attached. You know, and transport them separately and then place it. But I feel like it'd be kind of cooler to have it like really in there. Or like a concrete slab on top of the there's like a concrete section, you know, because that's what I want to do, like ideally. So this is like a prototype for the park that I want to build for myself, but it's not really going to be a park. It's like a plaza, but like a skate plaza, like designed for skating style park is what I want to build. uh I think skull boards are good. I don't really you don't really see them in the US a lot, so I'm not sure. But I remember someone else talking about skull boards in my stream before in the past. I've heard they're good though. It's just like a UK uh thing or so. Like they're big in the UK and somewhere else. I can't remember where they said, but yeah. All right, wait. Let me put this up. It's a bad representation. It's way harder to skate. Oh wait, hold on. My light over here is dying. It's fine though. Yeah, but I think they're good. I think it's just I'm not familiar with them. But my most expensive. That's a good question. They all can be pretty expensive, honestly. Maybe. Wait, which are more expensive right now? BRTs or indies? I can't remember. Probably like one of these variants. They're all going to be around the same because I pretty much rock the same stuff. I can't show that one, but pretty much all of them are around the same price, honestly. I like to be honest, I really like the new mob grip, the new mob joycult grip. That's what's on this board. It's pretty thin. I think it's 0.8 instead of a millimeter thick. Yo, appreciate it. But yeah, it's really good. It's for a foam tape, it's like it feels really smooth and grippy at the same time, if that makes any sense. But not like crazy grippy. But like honestly pretty good grip. This board I'm not as good with because the wheelbase is a little too long and I feel it. But I think it I can't remember if they were saying it's all joycult boards or not. But I mean, it's not bad. I'm just not used to it. I mean, to be real, it's not that big of a difference. It just throws me off on like certain tricks, like tray flips, for example. I notice it a lot, and kickflips not too bad because I don't know. It's just but tray flips for sure. I notice it. There we go. Like you can, it's possible. You can. There's nothing wrong with it. You can. Some people prefer a longer wheelbase too. It just throws me off sometimes. Because I like a 96 millimeter in length, and then I actually don't. I need to know the wheelbases. I need to like look up the wheelbases of the boards that I like because that's something I don't know that I know about real boards, and need to know before I buy a board on real boards. So I should probably start doing the same with fingerboards. I have a feeling I'd like little shorter boards better. Because I don't have like super small hands, but my hands aren't super massive either. And I know in real skateboarding, I like a shorter wheelbase because like I'm not super short, but I'm not tall either. You know what I mean? So I feel like a medium wheelbase would be good for me in real boards and fingerboards. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it is what it is though. But yeah, and dude, as a person who just got leefais, dude, I kind of like them too. And especially what are leefai easier to access out of the US? Or is it just better because they're cheaper? So shipping doesn't like isn't so crazy. I mean, I know it's probably the same, but it makes the overall price not as crazy. And hold on, the most famous board in the U.S. Probably knife right now, dude. And I love knife, but I feel like it might just be a bit overhyped. But they have like probably the best, like as when it comes to like a fingerboard company replicating like a real skate company, in my opinion, they're probably doing the closest. And like, and just like it's really cool, like authentically cool, you know. But I feel like I don't know, man. Maybe it's resellers or something, but you gotta catch a knife drop. And but I think they're like combating it though, because you can only do one purchase per address. I still don't ever even I've never even got one, but yeah, probably knife. They're like what Supreme is in like the uh clothing world, like fashion or well street fashion, kind of when it comes to like resale and stuff right now. But they're really sick. It's not their fault. It's the people's fault. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I was about to say because I was gonna say they perform good too, but I didn't know if maybe you know they had some kind of deal with some company outside the U.S. that they just ship in bulk to. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, I feel you because I haven't used this one a lot, obviously, because it's like this really skinny finger, like the tech deck. I almost said fingerboard. It is a fingerboard, but it's a tech deck. I want to always say tech deck when I'm talking about tech decks, but it's like really small though. So, but I want to get another board, and I'm honestly gonna continue to get leefais for like tech deck upgrades and stuff, dude. They're perfect, and probably even on like main setups going forward, just to see, you know. Or I don't even have to really. Realistically, I have 3 tester boards that I can use at any time too. That I know I like these boards. This is a teak tuning. What's their old school shape called? I don't know. Ignore this ugly graphic. I don't know why I painted it. It was just a blank board though, so I wanted to paint it, and then I went a bit overboard, and I didn't like it. And then I was like, oh, no, I'll probably like wash it off and do something else with it. But I got that. This is a board I got off Amazon, but it's actually pretty sick. Yeah, dropped it. And then the slushcult. It's a Grom deck, but I need to get some deck rails, like some adhesive ones, and put over these. Both of these decks, honestly. But this is a Noah wood. Dude, these boards are pretty good, honestly. But it's just like, I don't know where they come from, but they're on Amazon. So if I ever want to do like test stuff, I don't even have to buy boards. So I could probably get some leefais for these too. Oh, dude, that sucks. I'm sorry, man. It really all just depends on the company. Like you that slush cult board that I saw. Sometimes slush cult stuff will be on Amazon, so sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's I think it's just like a platform to sell or like sell their stuff too because uh sometimes it's not like if you have Amazon Prime, it's not like available and you just have to pay shipping and stuff, but it's still like there. Like this board, it was there. It was like $13, but I still had to pay like it was still cheap shipping though. It was like $4 or $5. But yeah, I mean, and this is just from like a local, not local to me, but local in the US, like a skate shop that makes fingerboards and sells them also. So yeah, you can find like good stuff on there. I would just say like look up look up Google the company online and see what people are saying about it. And if it's good, then yeah, I would say give it a try. Because like I don't know the exact steps, but like say you made boards, I think you could put them on Amazon. You just have to like do some stuff. You have to like make it super official. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly what the steps are, but I'm assuming. But yeah, no, they can definitely be good boards on there. I would say generally, probably not. Like you're not gonna find like super core brands on there per se, but you can definitely find some stuff on there. And leefai trucks, if I know they're here, they're good. Like a good budget beginner truck, or even just like a truck, like a budget truck, like just cheaper because they're like I don't know how much are BRTs right now. Bro, you know what though? These don't even look like clones. Hold up, wait. These leefai Pro, I think that I need to double check what they are. These aren't even clones, bro. These are totally different. These actually look more like ventures now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe you remember how I was like thinking of like, man, what was that truck that reminded me of ventures that I saw? I think it was these. Do you see it? Hold on. Yeah, okay. I think these are the G5s. Yeah, this is their own because even the base plate's totally different. Oh, yeah, no, these are valid trucks then. You can't even. So leefai probably just went the route that I was talking about earlier and what probably Avenue Obstacles is. And what, let's be real, a lot of companies in the very start do. They find something that works, they make something similar until their name is like known, and then they can start putting out their own stuff. I actually got love for leefai, dude. I made a fingerboard TikTok account and they like followed me with like in my first couple clips or two, or like clip or two. But then I don't post on that TikTok account, dude. I don't know what happened. It was going good, and then this was a while ago too, like a month or two after I started it. This is why I barely post on it. Uh, like a month or two after I started it, I got hit with like a 40 or 50 bot follow, or no, like it was like 300 bot follow or something like that, and my TikTok was just dead after that. So I barely post anything on there. But a lot of the new followers have been real. So because I do still post on there, but just nowhere near as regularly as I do here. But yeah, no. Okay, this makes me because these trucks were $17, dude. That's not bad. especially knowing it's their own design now. Because I'm a little unfamiliar with leefai. See, I think let me make sure. Let me double check that these are the G5s, but I'm pretty sure they're the G5s. Oh man, I missed 420. I don't mention 420 during the day streams, but night, oh well. All right, let's see. What was it? Yeah, G5s. These are the G5s. Oh, bro, it was these. These were the ones that remind. And I knew it by looking at it, but this picture is the specific one I was thinking of. Not in a bad way either. I just mean like they just look similar. All it is the front of the hanger. It just reminds me of it, which is sick. Yeah, 1790 is not a bad price at all. Oh yeah, let me look at the G4s. How how is damn, what was it? I already forgot. I just looked away. G4s. Okay. Oh yeah. Do they make them in standard or are they always inverted kingpin? Oh, they make these in 26s also. Yeah, I think they are. Oh, they make them both ways? Okay. Maybe just not on Amazon. Or it probably is. I just didn't search it. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Maybe the Rocco nuts were $10 and these were 12 and that's why I went with those. Cuz I was going to say that's a pretty good price too. Cuz I thought that's what I paid, but I got the Rocco ones, so they must have been uh cheaper. That's a good deal. The flat bar is 8 inches long too. Oh, dude, it's kind of crazy because it's kind of rounded, so it's almost like a round rail. Joy Cult Mob. What were you asking? My bad. I just want. Yeah, I do use it. I like it. That's what's on this one. Okay. The Oh, okay, okay. I didn't even know they did that. I thought they just left the branding off of it. But yeah, these G5s for sure are totally different trucks. If anything, these are kind of clone. Well, no, this has got a flat faced hanger, and this has like a little lip. I don't know, but I mean that is true. I guess with like design and products, because most things can only be made like pretty similarly. So it does come down to like little design ideas like that. But like on these, yeah, even the base plate, like the what is that called? The slide? I don't know. It's like what you slide. It helps with like nose slides and blunt slides and tail slides and stuff. That's like leaned way forward, way more pronounced than the BRTs. But yeah, ugh. Bro, what? Just don't get the wheels ever. Okay, yeah. To be honest, I never wanted to. What's teak gecko grip? Is that like the silicone grip? I haven't, but I have ducky tape, which is kind of the same, just see through, like transparent. And I think it feels similar. I think it's the same material, honestly. And I haven't skated this board in forever. Its kicks are so low that it's even too low for me now, I think. It'll only be like that for a second, though. Guaranteed if I like use this more. And it's dynamics. I haven't used dynamics in a while, which is funny because they used to be my go-to trucks. They're still really good though. I'm just not. They're like geometry is way different. And don't these even don't they sit really low? So they would like shorten wheelbase, or am I tripping? Or are they farther apart? Because actually, but I know BRTs will make you like will make a shorter wheelbase too, though. Which is why I think the tray flips and everything work so good for me on this board. And actually, yeah, the Joycall Indies are pretty close too, though. This is a way longer wheelbase setting. Like these, like what are these A-frame trucks? I just feel like I can hard flip good with this. Let me see. Guess not. I feel like these wheels will work better on concrete though, because it's kind of what they're designed for. They're for like an they're supposed to be like an everything wheel. But to be fair, these wheels are really grippy, and on this they're not. Yeah, I think so too. I think they are similar. So no, I've never tried the gecko ones, but I've tried that. Yeah, that rail looks sick. Okay, hold on 1 second. I gotta go switch my laundry over to the dryer, and then I can probably, since I slept so late, I could probably only stream for like another 20 minutes, or I don't know. I might just end it now because pretty much an hour. Yeah, I fell asleep and like ruined the stream tonight. But I woke up super early yesterday, and yeah, I guess I ate some food and passed out. Oh, dude, my bad. Actually, hold on. I can stay up for a little bit longer. Let me go throw my clothes in the dryer though. I gotta be right back. I'll stay live for like at least another 20 or 30 minutes. I just gotta put my clothes in the dryer though. I'll be right back. Bro, I'm back, by the way. Uh the funny thing is, like, I come from a, well, this wasn't even that long ago. This kind of like new meta to do short streams, but I like come from streaming on Twitch, and bro, after work, you miss my like my actual stream grind period on Twitch. But now my Twitch channel's like I don't know. The So Twitch is kind of weird. Like, you, at least as a smaller streamer, you build like different community. Like, I bet if I went live in CarX right now, uh more people would join in. But to be fair, a lot of the community I built was from CarX, and I think they've made like new games, so maybe not even. And I didn't stream for like a year, so a lot of those people might not be on Twitch anymore. But like, yeah, I've built like at first, like I got affiliate through a game called Paladins. Have you ever heard of it? But yeah, I used to stream that game a lot, and then that's how I got affiliate because I built like I got my first like 50 followers through there, and then uh I would play Session and CarX a lot, but all of my followers came from CarX, maybe like 1 or 2% from Session. But now lately, since I've been doing fingerboarding, I've gotten a couple followers on Twitch still through fingerboarding. But I'm in the Session section category. That's why if you hear me apologize for being in it, that's why. But I mean, nobody's ever cared though. Everybody's always chill with it. Which I mean, I figured they would be because they're skaters. You know what I mean? It's like skate adjacent, and there's not really a section for skateboarding related things on Twitch. Yeah, it is like Overwatch, and it's a lot of fun though. It's a free game. I think Overwatch is free now though. To be fair, but uh yeah, that game was fun. And then Session and well, not even Session, but CarX, like I was saying, was what I got the majority of my followers from. And that was the game that I for real grinded. I was doing like 10 to 12 hour streams every night. I was getting very little sleep. And the fingerboard thing, yeah, it's just like fun for me. Like once I'm up here and have a reason to be up here in fingerboarding, it's just easier for me to do it. Because sometimes I was like, one of the main reasons I started streaming and like streaming fingerboarding is because I like caught myself like doing it less because I didn't have anybody. I never have anybody to fingerboard with at all. You know what I mean? And so I was like, let me just start streaming it. It's kind of like why I started streaming video games because I used to work like during the day and I would have like the nighttime free and like that's when all of my friends, like gaming friends, are awake and stuff. And once I started working this job and started working nights, they were all asleep whenever I got home off work. So I started streaming games, and then it's always been the case with fingerboarding. Though I went to that one event, and that was the first time I've ever fingerboarded with other people, like ever. Just same reasons. Yo, what up, Spinner? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, same reasons. Just because I didn't have anybody to fingerboard with, so I was like, let me live stream it. No. Ooh, that is a good question. Now that you like mention it, I never thought of it like that. Because I really did just like it was all focused on the games. It is different, I guess. Honestly, the main difference is streaming on YouTube. Because before it was only Twitch, and I think YouTube streaming's better. Honestly, like not in the sense that you're gonna automatically get subscribers and like people in your stream, but or like they're not guaranteed to stick around, but I feel like YouTube does a better job of like putting your stream in front of people. And I think what matters, I think what helps me is so like I stream from my PC and they give you an option to turn on. Let me double check just so I'm telling you the right information. But yeah, there's this thing called dual stream. So that's also why I'm kind of so particular about the angles. So this, like, are you watching in the full, like, horizontal stream or vertical? Because you might be watching from vertical. Yeah. Horizontal. Okay, yeah. So with if you have dual stream like turned on before you go live, like if you do it from the creator dashboard, um, you can select auto crop, or if you have, I just haven't set up my. Well, I to be honest, I tried setting up my vertical canvas in OBS, but it just like didn't work, and I just haven't tried again. But I'm gonna eventually do that. But the reason I haven't done it is because this auto crop works fine because it's the same thing. But yeah, so it actually you can see pretty much the whole thing in in the auto crop version. But what that does is it puts your stream in shorts, like the shorts feed also. So you're gonna have a lot of people come. It might not even be good for analytics though, honestly, because a lot of people will come in. But you know, obviously, fingerboarding's niche, so not everybody's into fingerboarding. So a lot of them will leave. You know, but it's telling me like, and like with it being in the shorts feed and stuff, a lot of people are staying in, like, the average time for staying in my stream is like 20 minutes, like 18-20 minutes. And I think when you leave and then come back, I think it counts that leaving and coming back. So I think 20 minutes is pretty high, especially for like a 3 or 4 hour stream when it's just like a lot of people coming in that aren't sticking around and watching. But there's a few that do though, obviously. Yeah, and I feel like that's the feed that brings in, which might have a downside because it might be the feed that brings in the trolls too. But like Sticky was saying, I'm just gonna ignore them, you know. Which I'd never really had a problem. I'll just ban them if someone comes in acting reckless. You know what I mean? But uh, yeah, I think it's still worth it overall because that's what's been helping me grow, honestly. That's what I'm saying. Because some of them come in and it's kind of funny. Like if someone comes in trolling and they aren't like mean or like weird, or I mean, they can even be a little mean about it as long as they're not like being weird or like, you know, like super rude about it. I don't care. Like if you can make it funny, that's okay. Just don't be like, you know, racist or homophobic or transphobic or anything. And I can handle jokes. Especially if it's about me. I don't really care. You know what I mean? It's just some people take it way too far online, especially these days, dude. Like people lost all sense of like empathy, dude. It's crazy. But yeah, the fun trolls are honestly fun. They don't even get banned here. I've had people that went from trolls to like, well, I mean, to be fair, they never like stuck around. But I've had people that came in, start off trolling, and they're like, oh wait, this is kind of chill, and like hung out for a little bit, you know. Yeah, I mean that's true too. Because a lot of times they don't take it too far because they know that they're risking getting their account banned anyway. Yeah, because like I was saying, if they're just being rude to me, I don't mind. That can be funny. Because I grew up in an era where, even though this wouldn't work because they're not my friends, but me and my friends roasted each other growing up the whole time. This light is dying. Yeah, exactly. It's just banter, especially between friends. But yeah, trolls is not banter. But what I meant by that is I've heard it all. You know what I mean? Because your friends are going to be probably more brutal. At least for my generation, your friends are going to be more brutal than anybody online is going to be. Because they're going to know how to hit you personally and deep. You know what I mean? But but if it's with your actual friends, it doesn't like actually feel that way. But coming from someone else, it would piss you off. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel that way because you know it's coming from a place of love. Unless like you're mad at each other, they bring it up, then you're mad. But yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of how I gained the respect of a lot of my friends from the skate park and like growing up skating. Because I came up to the park by myself. I was one of those kids. You know how some kids are like nervous to go to the park? Because, dude, some of my friends that I was like skating with in my neighborhood did not want to go to the skate park at all. Like two of them specifically. They were like, no, I'm good. I was like, well, I'm going to start going there every day after school, guys. So, and yeah, dude, I just like started skating with them way less. Not because I wanted to, but just because I wanted to go to the park. And then once I started going to the park and I showed up alone, bruh. And it wasn't all friends making fun of me at first. It was just randoms making fun of me. You know what I mean? Randoms at the time, people who became close friends. But yeah, and not like it was. It was not like that crazy towards new people though. And it's way different now. I just came from. I don't know. I don't want to sound like the old timer, but yeah, I just came from like a little bit of a tougher generation, like the early and mid 2000s. It was a bit different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not that bad because like it only feels a little, and this is also me speaking from my time skate like coming and like starting to go into the skate park. It's totally different now, but back like I said in like the early to mid 2000s, like 2003 to like 2014 15, it was pretty rough, dude. But like at the same time, not because the thing is I think because especially for my experience, they weren't being mean to be mean. They were just like testing me just to like see, you know what I mean? And testing, man, that's about how can I describe it? They were just trying to see how much I could handle, like whether I don't know. It's hard to describe because it didn't really it was just how things were back then, I guess. Yeah, but see, the thing is though, like I think maybe it was a little worse for me because I talk shit back right away. You know what I mean? Well, like bantered back. I never like made it. None of us ever like made it personal, especially when they didn't know me. It was just like little stuff. You know what I mean? It's so long ago that I can't, and it was so little that I can't remember any specific things. But yeah, just like little banter stuff. It was never like hardcore personal or anything like that. And yeah, dude, once I started roasting back, it was just like that's just what we did. But I definitely saw it firsthand and did it firsthand. Like if we started to like if someone new came up and like they didn't take it well, then we didn't keep doing it. We weren't like bullies, you know what I mean? I think that was just like kind of the thing, dude, back then. Because I don't know, we also used to just have roast sessions. I don't know if anybody in chat remembers that. So my experience might be different because I just started talking shit back instantly, and everybody like they liked it. You know what I mean? Because like you were saying earlier, finger surfer, there's a line, you know. So as long as you're good at like not crossing that line, talking shit can kind of take you far. Like being good at banter without being mean is also like a good skill, I feel like. Exactly, yeah. Because we didn't want to bully anybody. You know what I mean? We just like that was kind of like the thing, like you know, because like I never really rapped a lot, but all the homies they would do like freestyles and just like roast sessions. You know what I mean? That's what we did at the skate park. So, and sometimes we would do it to like new people, but it was kind of just like trying to see if they wanted to be our friend, and that's what they were doing to me. You know what I mean? Because that's how the friend group was. Like we roasted each other and we well, they freestyled. I don't rap, but yeah. So I think they were just seeing if I could be a potential friend in the future. You know what I mean? And since I instantly started like bantering back, they were like, "Oh yeah, he's cool." Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Cause like once we saw someone was like not into it, and like if they were like, you know, like, oh man, like we could tell they were like feeling a certain way, we instantly stopped and became like inclusive. You know what I mean? Which we were being inclusive in our own way first. Cause 9 out of 10 times we were like trying to see if someone would fit into the friend group. You know what I mean? Bro, yeah, exactly, dude. It was crazy time. But the thing is, like, that was it was a crazy time, but I feel like people look back on it and like think people like well, I mean, all right, no. I'm probably looking through a rose colored lens because I I don't know, man. I feel like skateboarders had it easy. At least from my experience, dude. I had a good solid friend group. I had a solid hobby that like yeah, you could get in trouble for, but you're not gonna get in like serious trouble for skateboarding. You know what I mean? No matter what you do, it's just gonna be like bullshit tickets and stuff. If you even get one, because if you, dude, I've even like been getting kicked off a spot and be like, no, I'll leave when the cops get here. You know what I mean? Like stupid. Don't ever do that. Leave when you get kicked out. But like I've waited till the cops got there and then left and been fine and not even got tickets. But it might be different now too, though. I don't really go out and street skate like that now, and when I do, everything's closed, so it's a bit different. Like I get off work, whole downtown's like dead because it's so like you know just late and stuff, and I can skate the whole parking garage, and I've had like cops sit there and like ask how fun it was. You know, the same cops that would kick me out during the day if I was doing it, but in the middle of the night, they're cool with it. You know what I mean? Yo, what up, Shifty? Yeah, yeah, because I feel like everybody had really good empathy back then too. Like we talk kind of reckless to each other, but we all cared. You know what I mean? And I think that's like a good representation of the 2000s. At least I can only speak from my personal experience though. And like I said, I think it might be biased because I grew up skateboarding and skateboarding was just like cool. Like I don't know, like not super cool. Like because at first it wasn't. It was like really lame to be a skater, but then it became kind of cool. Like not everybody wanted to skate themselves, but they were like down to like see someone skate or talk about it. I don't know, just like be around skaters. You know what I mean? Like we got invited to all the parties and everything. Oh yeah, is it the flower graphic release? That is true. Sometimes they do. Bro, I wish they would release which don't get me wrong, I like the sparkles, but I wish they would do a non-sparkles one again. Yeah, probably. I'm not a big fan of it, but I literally love every single other Collier design except for that one. But to be fair, when did it launch? When did the drop? Because it usually is around for a couple days. The J guitar graphic would be sick, and I want the FB Christopher, the white graphic with the orange face mask. I need that one. FB Christopher's cool, dude. He's a good dude. I don't know him personally, but like Collier did a how long was it? Like a 3 or 4 day like marathon stream. Like they rented a Airbnb and set up parks and everything and did like 24 hour the whole thing, like never ended for a couple days, and it was really fun, and I was hanging out in there a lot, and yeah, it was just a good time. True, but yeah, FB Christopher followed me on Instagram, and he's been really, I don't know, he's just been really cool. Yeah, Jake's really good too. I like watching all of the Collier stuff. Christian's really good too. I feel like he slept on because he doesn't like fingerboard a lot in the videos, but he's really good. That's the board that I got. I got the Christian Pro model for my first one because he's my favorite out of them all. If I'm like talking about fingerboarding, it's a little, you know, scratched, but yeah, Collier makes really good boards. I've been dailying this one a lot though, but I want to get a 26. I want a 27 millimeter board. I wonder if anybody's ever made those. Excuse me. But yeah, I want a 27. Ooh, yeah, Ramen's one of my favorite too. Ramon. Is it Ramon? I always say Rob because of the trucks, but yeah, no, he's been one of my favorites for a while too. And G9. Wait, really? What are they? Because I feel like that. I just feel like that'd be a good size, especially for these 26 millimeters. Like I want to get a few more sets of these too, because this fits this very well too. But I feel like 25 is just a bit too slim for me. I can fingerboard this good sometimes once I get used to it, but yeah, I kind of just upgraded it just for the looks because it looks better. But I can use it too. It's just I want a little bit wider. Like slushcult just started releasing 26s, and I kind of want those, but I was like, ideally, I think 27s would be good. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, nice, nice. Mike who? Schneider? Oh, wait, yeah. Didn't he make a video recently about him? But I feel like people like started making them again. Like started making smaller boards again. Because I wanted smaller boards because of this one. Because this is a 30 millimeter, but the wheelbase is too long. I don't. That's the only thing I don't like about it. And to be fair, I could probably put some BRTs on it, and it would shorten the wheelbase a little bit, and it might feel better. But I want to keep the Joy-Cult Indies on it. But yeah, this made me realize I like smaller boards. Oh, okay, okay. Also, G9 made me want to get smaller boards too. I think I showed his clips earlier. Oh wait, that's not even him. Hold on. This is him though. Wait, who is this on the alt? Unless you don't want to say, I get it if it's an alt. Oh, sick. Yeah, dude, he's like one of my. He's in my top three. G9. I think I mentioned him earlier. Whenever, um, who was it that mentioned Roman? Shifty. Wait, who? Do I not know you? Yo, appreciate it. Thank you, Indy. Indies are some of my favorite trucks. Independence. I got them on. I got like 6 sets of them on fingerboards.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir. Yes,
Oh my
sir.
God,
Yes,
that was so loud. I apologize. I needed to turn that down. Bro, I'm so sorry. I need to turn that down. I'm wearing headphones too. All right, that should be better now. Nice. I love the avatar, the stream avatars. 33.6. Dude, I bet that feels good, honestly, since I've been riding slimmer boards and I also still like 34s. Yeah, that would be sick. Wait, yo, Finger Surfer, what brand was G9 skate? I mean, I could look at his profile and probably figure it out, but you said it's a Philippines brand? I really want one. Yo, Wookie, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, that's a Club 9 board. That's his company, right? Or am I tripping? Wookie's the homie. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I apologize that I'm not actually playing session. But I don't know. There's not really a place for. I figured like skaters wouldn't mind skate adjacent things. I skate myself. Nice. Okay. Oh, making the boards. That's nice. Okay, nice. I always like. I to be honest, I've never had anybody complain that like came into my stream on Twitch. So, but I still always like to say it. I know. I wish that there was more because, like, I would. I think honestly, I should be in just chatting, but I don't know. I'd be buried. Yeah, I need to check out. I never see his lives though. Maybe I'm asleep, or maybe I'm also streaming. But I need to tap in one day because he makes really good clip content, and his those boards are so sick. Yeah, and I think I don't like I said nobody's ever complained, so and because I try to make it funny with and funny and obvious with the title of the stream on Twitch, you know. So I think since I'm kind of humorous about it, nobody complains. Yeah, no, I like I said, since I've been using slimmer boards, uh, because of him, completely honestly, like he inspired me to try smaller boards. And yeah, I wonder if there's anywhere stateside that like carries his stuff, or I would have to import it myself. Either way, I want one. Which one? I have so many. I like tech decks too, because these are all just tech decks. Some of them I've upgraded, and some of them are just stock. I actually have so many tech decks. This one, yeah, it's this company Zegheads. So it's a 3D printed trash can, but the trash can has like what I thought was like a pretty printed or yeah, 3D printed design. Like I thought like I knew this was painted, but I thought all of this was like 3D printed into it somehow. But I'm pretty sure it's all hand done, like hand drawn, which is crazy because this was only $10. But it's this company called Zegheads. But I mean, it is just writing, and some people who are like into graffiti and tagging probably could just fill this up really quick. You know what I mean? But it's like so good, honestly. And the trash bag is also 3D printed, but it comes out so you can like store boards in there or anything really. And then I have this one. This is by YTMYK. I forgot like what it stands for, but he makes really good like actual concrete obstacles. And yeah, his are like really realistic. I don't want to pull the bag out, but the trash bag in this one's like a real trash bag. Yeah. But so the only obstacles of his that I have is this. But you know what's crazy? Now that I think about it, I think this was also only like 10 or 12 bucks on the Vault's website. So I had to grab it because everything else was sold out. Somehow this was still there. But I've noticed he's been doing a lot of work with them and having a lot of his obstacles on there for a while now. Maybe he always have, and I'm just now noticing. But I have those look cool too. I thought about getting one because I've seen like some pretty cool designs. Yeah, the pole jams are cool too. Ugh. All right, hold on. Let me. You should. It's honestly a really fun hobby, and it's growing. And depending on where you live, you obviously don't say it in the chat, but like California and SoCal has a really big fingerboard scene right now, and they do a lot of like local events and stuff, like in person events where people bring a bunch of skate parks and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. I don't live there, so I don't get to go to them, but I want to. There's like a really big one that happens. It just happened though, so you missed it if you're there, unfortunately. But it's called Shredder Mania, and I'm gonna try to make it to the next one though. What up, Cormac? My bad. Yeah, yeah. It's Twitch chat and YouTube chat. Yo, let's go. Thank you, Indy. Let me try to get some clips for them then. Oh wait. Oh man. I'm trying nollie flip out, nollie crook, nollie flip out. There we go. Switch crook. Oh, I missed the pinch. Oh man. I usually don't miss the switch crook this much. It's like my go-to up the rail. Oh, I did a few in a row though. I had to make sure. I was like, did I lose them? Yeah, I could probably get a switch crook, switch pop shove. I keeps trying to flip. All right, right here, right here. If not, I can try it on the slimmer collier. I probably definitely can't do that. I can barely do so. Heel flip variations are really hard for me. I should do them though. I need to. I need to do like a. I can do them. They're just really bad. Like I have little control over them. But I need to do like a progression series or video about like heel flips and heel flip variations. Because I could do them. They're just ugly. And they take a long time, to be honest, too. Not consistent at all. Like nollie heel flips, for example. So I know I couldn't do a nollie inward heel. I can try though. Let me see. I definitely can't go to Casper though. But I can see if I can get a nollie inward. Ooh, that was pressure, not heel flip though. Yeah, I don't think that was the first time I've ever tried it, so I don't think I can do it. But I have a few tricks though. It's just heel flips are my weakness. So if you ever play me in a game of skate, you know how to get letters. Those are probably gonna be like instant letters. Yo, wait, what is that? What's an on-screen celebration? I haven't been on Twitch in so long. What is that? Oh, biddies. Yo, thank you for the biddies, dude. Tail slide pop shove. All right, got you. I can't get it to shove. It's like does like an auto like every time I try. Hold on, let me try again. Oh wait, I could probably do big spin. Thank you, thank you. Feels good to have people in the Twitch chat too, because like I didn't stream for like almost a whole year. Because I used to stream CarX drift racing. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I had like a whole driving sim, and the pedals, the accelerator stuck at like a quarter throttle, and it's not like physically, it's like a mechanical thing or like a wiring issue or something. So I like just pretty much quit streaming because I tried playing it on controller and it just wasn't the same. But then I got back into fingerboarding and I was like, you know what, I can live stream this. I'm trying to get kickflip front board. Hold on. Let me. Okay, yeah, go for it. Oh, I could probably do community reactions on YouTube too, as well as the Discord reactions. Like, remember, were you in the stream earlier when I did the Discord reactions? See, that's what I need to start doing, and just like, I don't know, what do you do? Do you keep them? How do you store them, or do you like give them away or sell them? Or do you mean like the tile ledge, like spots, like that's what I need to start doing, dude. That tile ledge was so sick. I'm so curious what, so in, what was it, September 1st there, like you see how chat's combined right now on September 1st there, I guess, like the multi-chat thing is being sold to another company and they're going subscription based. So I'm curious what it's going to be. They said it extremely low. So if it's like $1 or two, then I might just keep it for the simplification. But if they're trying to like tax me, then I might have to try to find something better. Or well, different. Wait, what do you mean it's crooked? It's hard to tell. Yeah, multi chat. Like I was looking at it, I got like a little notification at the top of it, and it was saying September 1st they're switching to a subscription thing. Is it really? I can't tell from the pictures. It's not painted, so it shouldn't be chipping. But yeah, mine's chipping too. This paint, it happens just from, like, this is where I like catch and lock in a lot. So that's what will take the most abuse over time, especially if you really use it. But yeah, it's unfortunate. They're gonna, but it says, it literally said in the thing, the notification, extremely cheap monthly subscription. So we'll see. Because if it's like $1 or two, honestly, I'll probably keep it. But if it's more, then I won't. Which sucks because it's like really nice and convenient. It's through Streamlabs. Wait. Oh, you mean like when you stream with someone? Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be fine. It's just through Streamlabs. You think it's gonna be 2+? I hope not. It said extremely cheap, so we'll see what they consider extremely cheap. But I mean, like I said, I can probably find a different one. Okay, no worries. But yeah, I could probably find a different one if it's not. Alright, what time is it? My bad. This was gonna be a short stream. Yeah, it's 5:36. I have to get off. I gotta work this afternoon. And it's already almost 6 in the morning. I meant to stream earlier, but I fell asleep and woke up at like almost 4. But I gotta go back to sleep now. Yeah, same. So you understand. So I usually like so on my days off, I always have Mondays and Tuesdays off. I stream a little bit earlier, like sometimes like between like 2 to 4 p.m. until like the afternoon, the later afternoon, and then I'll start again at 2 in the morning, just because that's when I usually start stream when I get off work. So I have like a few people in here that like that's really good for their schedule. So I want to also like honor that, and it's fun because they're like, I don't know, especially Finger Surfer, and on YouTube, that's the homie. And if you guys like fingerboard content and you are on YouTube, he makes really good stuff. But yeah, like on YouTube, if you guys are interested in fingerboarding, it's like it's got a nice community, and it's like really cool. And a lot of fingerboarders are really nice, just like skateboarding, they're pretty welcoming. Yo, you make really good content, dude. You really do. And you're always in the chat, and like you're one of the main reasons that I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm definitely streaming at 2 a.m. even on days that I'm off when I've already streamed in the afternoon. And not just you. Like, I don't want you to feel bad because, obviously there's other people in here too. Yo, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I multi stream on Twitch and YouTube because I really like as you guys can see, the avatars and stuff. I like the interactive part of Twitch, and YouTube's reach has been pretty cool. So, yeah, I'm glad that I started streaming again because I shouldn't have took a break, honestly, but I've been having a lot of fun with it again. Yo, thank you. You too. Thank you guys for hanging out and stopping by. I really appreciate it. Sorry it was such a short stream. Yeah, no worries, dude. It's all deserved. It's all deserved, Surfer. But yeah, I'm gonna head out now, guys. I gotta try to get back to sleep. It's honestly gonna be hard because I slept for like 3 or 4 hours. So, but I gotta make myself just so I'm not like tired at work tomorrow because it might be busy, or well, today I should say. But yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you for the follows and the subs on YouTube. I really appreciate it. And I'll be live again tomorrow around 2 a.m. Central Time if anybody wants to stop back in. But yeah, thanks everybody. Have a good night. Yo, Wookie, thank you for the biddies too. My bad. I didn't forget. I thanked you already, but I want to thank you again. It means a lot. I appreciate it. You guys have a great night, or well, great day. Later.